What if Luka Doncic was drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers? Now we know that the Lakers absolutely fleeced the Mavericks on getting a 25-year-old Luka, but what if he was drafted there? Up to current day, how differently would his career look? The year is 2018, and the Lakers just landed the best player in the world in LeBron James at a 97 overall, but in this universe, they also drafted Luka Doncic, 83 overall, 19 years old on this Lakers squad that still has Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma is here, Julius Randle didn't even get traded in this universe, and we are going to simulate up to current day and see what changes in the career of Luka if he did get drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, obviously, at least winning-wise, Luka should be a lot better off starting on LA with a guy like LeBron James, and next season, we are still going to pick up Anthony Davis and trade away those young pieces, so we are going to form a big three here in LA with Luka, LeBron, and Anthony Davis. The voters already have a hard-on for Nikola Jokic. We got Luka winning the Rookie of the Year, averaging better numbers than he did as a rookie. 23, 7, and 7, shooting 50% from the field, 34 from 3. We got Trae Young as a six-man, Giannis the DPOY. LeBron will make the first team, while Luka, surprisingly as a rookie, is going to make the All-NBA third team alongside James Harden, Kawhi, Paul George, and Big Purr. The Lakers had a great regular season, 57-25 record. San Antonio was good with 61 wins, and Denver was the 1 seed in the West, and the Boston Celtics out East. Now, right now, we are still early on in Luka's career. We got the Warriors in round number 1. This, I believe they still have KD on their squad, too. We go to a Game 7, and we beat the KD-led Warriors. Move on to face the Spurs in round number 2, who absolutely dominate us. Gentlemen sweep in 5 games. But honestly, not even a bad rookie season for Luka. We made the second round. The San Antonio Spurs eventually went on and won the title. They ended up beating us. Kawhi Leonard is your finals MVP after they beat the Raptors in Game 7. Zach Randolph, Pau Gasol, and D-Wade are all retiring after this season. D-Wade played his final season on the Orlando Magic of all teams. Zion the Fork Williamson will go first overall to the Grizzlies. We got RJ Barrett going to the Sixers. Ja Wick to Miami. Darius Garland will go to the Jazz, Kobe White to the Magic, and Kevin Porter Jr. will go to the Charlotte Hornets. Now is when things start to get real. We got LeBron at a 98, AD at a 95, and Luka, 20 years old, 88 overall. A big three has just formed in LA. This, of course, was a season the Lakers did go on in the bubble and win the title with LeBron and AD. Now adding a 20-year-old Luka, who I believe finished like 3rd or 4th in MVP voting that season. He was insane. Add that to the roster. They're 16-1 out of the gate and a clear championship favorite. And of course, in year number 2, already Luka is an MVP, averaging 29, 9, and 9. Zion's the Rookie of the Year. AD grabs the DPOY. We got LeBron and Luka both making the first team alongside Russ and AD and Nikola Jokic. So we got 3 Lakers on the first team. LA, of course, was the 1 seed in the West, 71-11 record, by far the best team in the NBA this season, and by far the favorites to take home the NBA title. We got the Memphis Grizzlies in round number 1. We move on to face the Warriors in round 2, dominate them in 5 games. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves, who do have Karl Anthony Towns, and they are going to end up beating us in 6 games, go on to the NBA Finals to play the Raptors, and they win their first title. Karl Anthony Towns is your Finals MVP. They ended up beating Toronto in 6 games. And the Lakers, the biggest disappointment of the season, we didn't even make the finals. Luka basically averaged a 31-point triple-double. AD averaged 26. LeBron didn't really carry his weight, although he was injured, so I'm going to give him a little bit of a pass for that. He was averaging 25. Dwight Howard took it up the ass, and he's going to end up calling it a career after that. Anthony Edwards will be taken first overall by the Magic. We got Tyrese Halliburton going second to the Spurs. LaMelo to the Wizards. James Wiseman will go to the Hawks. So, obviously, LeBron is a little bit older at this point, 35 years old. Still a 98 overall. Luka has grown all the way to a 94 at only 21 years old, and AD is smack dab in the middle of his prime, 94 overall. Luka is going to win yet again another MVP, this time averaging 29, 10, and 9. James Wiseman's the Rookie of the Year. Giannis, the DPOY. We got LeBron and Luka making the first team, while Anthony Davis, he will be on the third team, averaging 21 and 10. LA was the 1 seed in the West, 65-17 record, followed by San Antonio and Minnesota. And in the East, the process, Joel Embiid, 53 wins for the Sixers. I mean, Ben Simmons is a 94 overall. I guess he can shoot in this universe. Kyrie Irving's going to lead the NBA in scoring at 30 points per game, followed by Steph's 30, Luka averaging 29, D-Book was up there, Ross still doing his thing, 27, 9, and 9, and KD averaging 26 on Golden State. As we don't know who we're going to play in round 1 yet because it is the play-in, and we got the Portland Trail Blazers. They did match up in the bubble in 2020. This is a year past that. And of course, we do get by them in 6 games, move on to the Pelicans in round number 2, dominate them in 5, and the showdown between the two LA teams, the Lakers versus the Clippers. We end up sweeping the Flippers in the conference finals, and then we match up against Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and the Sixers. So our big 3 versus their big 2. And they actually chose RJ Barrett as well. So they got a nice young piece. Jonathan Isaac is on the team. Yeah, Philly is no joke. And by year 3, the Los Angeles Lakers with Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis are NBA champions. Our second year with AD, I believe second with LeBron. Or no, maybe this is actually our first season. No, this is 2 years with AD. Regardless, it does not matter. The trio of possibly the greatest trio of all time in NBA history will get their first ring together in 2021. We obviously failed last season. I think we lost in the conference finals. We move on this year, get the job done, beating the Sixers in 5 games in the finals, and Luka Magic, finals MVP. Averaging only 22, 7, and 11, but still probably was our best player as we beat the Sixers in a gentleman's sweep. Carmelo Anthony's retiring after 18 seasons. Tony Allen is out of here. JJ Redick, the greatest coach of all time, is also retiring. The Rockets will take Evan Mobley first overall. Scotty Barnes will go to the Wizards. Cade Cunningham to the Kings. Josh Giddey will go to the Mavs. Jalen Green to the Wizards. And the cum bucket, he will go to LA Clippers. Luka now is the same overall as LeBron at a 97, except he's only 22 years old, not even in his prime yet. We got Anthony Davis at a 95. We still have Julius Randle on the roster. Kyle Kuzma's here. We got Jared Allen as our starting center, which definitely helps out Anthony Davis considering he loves playing the 4. Luka will three-peat with the MVPs, averaging 30, 10, and 9. Absolutely monster numbers. Evan Mobley's the Rookie of the Year. Giannis, the DPOY. Luka and LeBron both are still going to make the first team alongside Russ, Giannis, and Jokic. The Lakers would be the 2 seed in the West, only behind the Grizzlies, who won 1 more game than us at 65. Houston won 46 games, a big drop-off compared to the top 2 teams. The Celtics, they won 63 in the East. Brooklyn was good. Milwaukee as well as Philly. Luka's going to lead the league in scoring at 30 points per game, followed by Kyrie's 29. Trae Young was up there, averaging 28 on the Houston Rockets. Russ, I mean, he's in Brooklyn, averaging 27, 9, and 10. Mr. Brody triple-double himself, but Westbrook was not doing this at the age of 33. Zion averaged 26. KD was up there. Devin Booker, Steph Curry kind of falling off a little bit, only 25 and 6. We got the OKC Thunder in round number 1. UFC, KFC, OKC, Lakers in 4, baby. Move on to the Rockets, who obviously have a good team with Trae Young, but they get dominated as well. And then we got the battle of the 1 and 2 seed Grizzlies versus Lakers. Another gentleman's sweep, and we face the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals, who still have Isaiah Thomas. Jaylen Brown is there. Jay Crowder, Brandon Clark, and Goga Bitadze. The Lakers get it done yet again, this time over the Boston Celtics in 6 games. We get it done in the Garden as we win our 2nd straight title with Luka, LeBron, and AD as a trio in La La Land. I mean, who gonna stop us? We have the greatest trio probably in NBA history right now at their peak, besides Luka pretty much, and LeBron's a little bit older, but I mean, LeBron's peak was like 20 years already, so we're still gonna win the Larry O'Brien Trophy back-to-back seasons, on the verge of a 3-peat now. That's gotta be our goal. And Luka will win his 2nd Finals MVP, as he would end up averaging 31, 10, and 8 en route to another championship. Chris Paul is out of here after winning 0 rings in his entire NBA career. Lou Williams is gone. Al Horford, Thaddeus Young. Brooke Lopez is retiring a little bit early, only after 14 seasons. Jabari Smith Jr. will go first overall to the Wizards. Chet Holmgren to the Raptors. Jaden Ivey will go to the Warriors. And Paulo Banchero to the Utah Jazz. How did this man fall down to 4th overall in the draft? Luka now is clearly the best team on LA at a 98 overall. Still extremely young and only 23 years old. LeBron at 37. He's a 95. AD 95. We got Philip Clark, who's an 85. Kyle Kuzma still here. Jared Allen. We no longer have Julius Randle, but I really don't think that's going to be a problem. We are pretty much in cruise control mode en route to our third straight title, hopefully starting out the season 9-0. If you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you drop a like and hit the subscribe button for more 2K content just like this. Luka Doncic just cannot be stopped. Another MVP, averaging his best season so far, 34, 12, and 10. Paulo is the Rookie of the Year, DeAndre Ayton the DPOY. No LeBron on the first team. It's only going to be Luka, Russ, Jokic, Trey, and Ben Simmons. What on earth? Averaging 21, 9, and 9. The Lakers still with the best team in the West, 64 and 18 record. By far the best team. It's not even close. Boston, they're out east, the 1 seed. We dealt with them last year in the finals, so right now, I don't know who can stop us win our third consecutive title. Right now, the OKC Thunder, they hold a 3-2 series lead over us in OKC, so potentially they could pull off an upset on the defending NBA champs. It is not even close. They're going to blow us out in Game 6 and eliminate us. Luka dropped 40. LeBron only had 16. Where was AD? AD wasn't even playing, so he probably was street clothes. Great, now we got to deal with street clothes Davis. Broken leg at 1 to 2 weeks, down to a 90 overall. He didn't even play in the postseason. As the Celtics would go on, get the revenge, win the title. Isaiah Thomas is your finals MVP as they beat the Nuggets in 6 games. Nicholas Batum, he's retiring. Wemby will go first overall to the Pacers. Amen Thompson to the Clippers. Scoot Henderson will go to the Grizzlies. Brandon Miller to the Suns. And Asur Thompson, he will go to Toronto. Ain't no way in the year 2023 I'm going to let LeBron James retire. Not a shot. He's coming back for more than just 1 season. We still got the big 3 intact. Luka, he's 24 years old, up to a 98. LeBron and AD both are down at a 94. We still have Clark, Kuzma, and Allen all on the squad. Didn't make any changes in the offseason. Luka just keeps winning the MVPs. A cool 30-point triple-double. Victor is the Rookie of the Year. DeAndre Ayton, the DPOY. LeBron no longer is a first-team type player, although he's still averaging 21, 7, and 7, so it's not like he's completely washed. The Lakers are the top of the Western Conference, yet again, 60 and 22 record. Nobody else is even winning 50 games in the West, and we're out here winning 60. The Wizards were the 1 seed in the East, followed by Miami. Boston was good, as well as the Orlando Magic. Zion Williamson's going to lead the NBA in scoring, 31 points per game, followed by Trae Young's 30. Luka was up there. I mean, the dude, 29-point triple-double, just absolutely masterful. And again, we are the 1 seed. We await the play-in winner. This year, it is the Houston Rockets, as we did not win 3 in a row. We actually lost last season, which was a little bit surprising. We got to get a revenge. We've got to win our 3rd title in the Luka era. We are going to have the opportunity to do so as we are up against the Washington Wizards in the finals, who have LaMelo Ball, Bradley Beal, Kelly Oubre, Scotty Barnes, and Jabari Smith Jr. Not even a bad roster. And the Lakers, they're finally back on top of the NBA as champions as we defeat the Wizards in 4 games. A clean sweep. Clearly the better team. They're too young. They're too not even on par with us, honestly. They have a good young roster that will grow and be better. They got young guys like LaMelo Ball, but right now it's the Lakers' time as they win their 3rd title in the Luka era. Drafting him probably will go down as one of the best, maybe the best decision of all time by any front office, taking a chance on a Slovenian player, and he's going to go ahead and win his 3rd finals MVP. Luka would average 23, 12, and 10 in the finals, damn near 4 steals per game also as we swept the Wizards. Chris Bosh is out here. No, LeBron James decided to call it a career. We're going to do 1 more season with LeBron. We can't end it off with a win. I mean, maybe we can. We come back next season. We win again. Potentially, he rides off into the sunset. But I'm going to say 1 more season for the King. Alexander Sarr will go first overall to the Trailblazers. Ricochet will go to the T-Wolves. Ron Holland to the Thunder. Reed Shepherd will go to the Raptors. Clinging to the Nuggets. Yeah, this was one of the weakest draft classes, probably in NBA history. So this is LeBron's farewell tour. So the final season of the video has begun. Luka, he's a 99 overall at 25 years of age. LeBron's a 94. AD still 94 at 31. Fresh off of our 3rd title, and potentially we could go for number 4. Are we really that surprised that Luka wins another MVP? I know I'm not. Reed Shepherd's the Rookie of the Year. DeAndre Ayton, the DPOY. Luka, Zion, Paulo, DeAndre, and Ben Simmons on the first team. I'm honestly more shocked that the Lakers were not the 1 seed. We had the exact same record as Sacramento, 51 wins, 31 losses. Luka's gonna win another scoring title. Kyrie averaged 27. Ja Wick was up there. The Fork Williamson himself. Trae Young was averaging 26. Darius Garland, 25 and 8 on the Utah Jazz. We do have the Memphis Grizzlies in round number 1, a team that beat us in the past. Right now, they're up 3-2 over us in the first round matchup, and they end up defeating us in 6 games. No way. Memphis is our Achilles heel, as the Luka run will end in LA without a title on the way out. I mean, we won it last season. That was our third in what, like 5 seasons, 5 or 6 years. Sacramento will go on, win the NBA championship with Cade Cunningham as your finals MVP as they swept the Milwaukee Bucks. LeBron James is going to retire after 22 seasons at age 40, only averaging 21, so he's even better in real life right now. And if we go ahead and take a look at Luka Doncic as a Laker, if he got drafted there, the man would be absolutely lights out, averaging 29, 10, and 9 for a career, shooting 40% from 3, average a triple-double multiple seasons, won like 4 MVPs in a row. He's a 3-time champ, a 6-time league MVP in only 7 seasons, 3-time finals MVP, a 6-time All-Star, 6 times in the first team, once on the third team. He won 3 scoring titles, 2 back-to-back, and then 1 Zion broke that up for a 3-peat or a potential 4-peat, honestly. And the Lakers were a very dominant team in the 2020s, thanks to Luka Doncic being so young and so good. So what would happen if Luka was drafted by the Lakers? A lot of winning, a lot of championships, and even more MVPs. I mean, 6 and 7 seasons is absolutely absurd. He's already tied Kareem, and he's only 26 years old. Nonetheless, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you leave some support on it. I would like to say thank you all for watching, and until next time, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.